Hello everyone, welcome to another week of Rapid Racers. I did this intro once before, but I was muted, so doing it second time's the charm. I'm joined by Eddie, like previous weeks.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. Yeah, we're here in Monaco, pretty tight circuit. Probably one of the most known circuits in F1 as well.
Yeah, probably one of the most iconic circuits, even though it's not good for racing, but
Oh
we'll
yeah.
see what happens.
Especially it's not good if your throttle has a blip like mine has. going
Oh
out,
yeah.
going out in every corner almost.
Yeah, that's not great, really.
Yeah, yeah, it definitely isn't. Wait, let me up your volume a tiny bit. Or am I?
Yep.
Uh. Where are you? I can't see you. Ah, wait.
I don't know.
Where's our
I'm
chat?
hiding,
Oh,
I guess.
I'm blind. Okay.
It's okay.
There we go. Now it's fixed.
Alright, cool.
Tell me if the stream is gonna lag or not.
Stream looks okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's gonna be looking weird for me because I have it on the monitor and I have
That's fine, as long as
F1.
it's not stuttering, that's alright. As Jonah
Yeah,
is
it's not.
starting his lap here.
Yes, he is.
Going through this corner and now this corner. I should really start learning corner names if I'm commentating. I just know that's
This is Mirabeau, and then we're going into the Hotel Hairpin, right?
Yeah, but the hotel has a name.
Oh right.
And
That's
now this is Lesmo 1 and Lesmo 2. wrong track.
Wrong track.
No, this is the tunnel.
Yeah.
And now we're port. This is port something.
No, this is the Nouvelle Chicane.
Nouvelle Chicane. And this is swimming pool. Not yet. This is swimming pool, right?
The swimming pool section. Yeah.
Sector 3, and this is Raskas in the end, right?
Yep.
You see, we know
That's
some
all
stuff.
I know. Yeah, we know some stuff. Not all
And
of
what
it,
is
but
turn
some
1? Zandervoort? Zandervoort? Something like that, right? Jeff always says it. Ooh, he almost,
Oh,
who was that coming out? That was,
that was Assassin, I would believe.
who's on the left?
Something?
Zandervoort.
No, it's not Zandvoort.
Yeah, I know it's not Zandvoort. Zandervoort, something like that. Timo is finishing his lap. Janub is currently P2, Mizzo on provisional pole.
Ooh.
Really tight.
Timo with his back end stepping out on that final run to the finish line. Gets over the line with a 1:10.39, so basically a 1:10.4.
It's immediate on mediums.
Goes faster than me on softs with mediums, so okay. Alright.
At least you can
Cool
complete
thing.
a lap. What about Jonah?
Well,
Where is Jonah? Jonah is in the tunnel coming into
The Nouvelle Chicane.
the Nouvelle Chicane. Thank you. I thought it's Vale Chicane, but that's the Silverstone.
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
They should really,
Not anywhere close to Monaco.
They should really make up some new names. Ooh. Jonah almost losing it there.
Goes down to first for RACERS, so let's see how that plays out for him. DRS open. Oh, almost runs to the back of Ixie. 106, yeah.
Danny 109.5.
Yeah. Quick times are being posted.
Already,
yeah.
What about Assassin? Oh, he's on an aborted lap. Or... this is an aborted lap.
You...
Oh. I heard that wall hit. Did he pick up damage? Doesn't look like it.
I don't think he did. Doesn't look like it. He did boop the wall though, so...
Coffee's on a lap though, coming into back corner and now going into the chicane. Hairpin. And behind them there is another car. That's Alan, I think, or Jonah, one of them. I guess it's Alan. Let's go. Yeah.
Yep.
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 Yep. That's pretty good.
That's
okay, let's just not talk about corner names because I'm gonna get depressed because I'm gonna forget. Swimming pool. Coffee through swimming pool.
The problem is that I don't even know like the numbers of the corners. That's another issue. Anyway,
I know
Kopi
turn
coming
1.
over to DRS.
I know where turn 1 is, and that's about it. As Kopi gonna
That's
cross the finish line here, and he's gonna put in a 109.8, putting in P7. I wanna go on board with Janab here. Never mind, once he starts his lap. Actually, Mizzo. I'll follow Mizzo once he starts his lap, since he's currently the one on pole, as Higgsy's currently the only one on a lap. I can't get my car to turn in hairpin. That's probably just because of my throttle blip, and it just pushes me wide. But
yeah, that's probably why. Higsy took a pretty wide line through the hairpin.
Was Brownie in before, or did I miss something?
What do you mean in before?
I feel like, oh, he started his lap here. Did he? It's one of those probably. I'm super lost right now. Oh, and Higsy invalidates.
Oh, Higsy invalidates. Yeah. Gonna be setting a time yet. Brownie is on a lap currently, running through the tunnel right now.
Going on board with him, coming into the Nouvelle chicane. Imagine if it's not the Nouvelle chicane and it's something else.
It is the Nouvelle chicane.
Are you 100% sure?
I am 100% sure.
Okay, swimming pool. Almost touching the walls and invalidated.
And invalidated. Yep.
Oh, and there's a whole train in front.
Into
and he's gonna just dip
traffic
into
going into RACERS. Yep. He's gonna sneak by.
And Mizzo here, about to start his lap.
He's about to start his lap, right? Yep. Tight line through T1. Careful not to invalidate. He has some traffic in front though. Danny getting out of the way.
Danny and a Mercedes, so I'm guessing the Mercedes is Alan in front of him. Yep.
Yes, that would be correct. Oh, runs a little bit wide of Mirabeau. Loses back end. Pretty good save there, but that's going to cost him some tenths. Definitely.
I feel like he might abort the lap here.
If he makes one more bigger mistake, I would assume he does, yeah.
But no, right now he's keeping it pretty good. Into the Nouvelle chicane. Oh, yeah.
I think we cursed him.
I mean, we said he's gonna abort the lap, so. Luca is P3 right now with 108.9, and he is, wasn't he saying that he's got no practice or no setup for one of those before the race?
He said both of those things, so 15 minutes of practice and no setup, apparently. And that nets you P3.
Yeah.
Well, provisional P3.
Somebody goes into the pits as well, so I'm guessing...
Hugo's has set a lap, and it's pretty much a 109 flat. Don't know when he set that, but yeah.
I didn't even notice
Popped
it.
up.
Oh no.
Alright, Danny has just started his lap, takes T1, goes a little bit wide, but gets through cleanly anyway.
Why am I seeing a lot of bullying on Vex?
A lot of what?
Is Vexit not even in the race?
Vexit is not even here. No.
Look at those hashtags on. Poor guy. Poor guy.
Danny coming up to the hairpin right now. Takes a little bit
Wait, this
wide.
camera just made me realize, is the climb uphill from turn 1? I mean, from turn 1, yeah. Is that, like, steep?
Yes.
It's really steep.
Yeah, I've been there in real life. It's kind of a hassle to actually walk up.
Because I saw a cam, I don't know from where it was. So, out of casino, out of the tunnel, there's a cam. As Luca is on his lap here, and he goes a bit wide, almost touches the wall, and he's going into the pits. Okay, so if we go with Jenna up here,
Danny crossing the line right now. Looking to improve his time. He does. There's a 109 flat. Which gets him into P4 for the time being. A really respectable time. I assume that most of the grid is going to be hovering around in the 9 and 8s by the end of quali, but we'll see.
Assassin improves, goes P7.
Also a very respectable time, which is something I haven't yet reached on this track, and that's not great. But
Kofi is invalidated in turn 1.
That's always not great to
Jenab
validate
though
him.
on a lap, and I think he already bumped the outside wall in turn 1. Going into the casino section now. Going
It's
so
a
close to the
really
wall.
tight line, yeah. Oh, that's another bump. Do you have any predictions on how many front wings are actually going to be in pieces by the end of this race?
12.
12? That's 75% of the grid.
Yeah, but that doesn't account for maybe one person. What is this camera angle?
I don't know, I can't see.
Oh my god, that was I don't even know what that was.
Oh, Janab does it all wrong in the chicane. It's a really poor exit. He's still going on, so I assume, yeah, even if he messed up his exit like that, he's still 4700s.
Yeah, this is on for pole right now. With 5 minutes of the session left. Actually, that's around 7 minutes of the session left.
Yep.
Let's see. He's gonna cross the finish line with a 108.4. Really good time. 14.
Improved by almost 300, so got the swimming pool section a little bit wrong. As
Almost
Kobe has
300s?
retired from the session.
Ooh, that is in casino here, where Jenup is coming onto, and yeah.
I think Kobe has just got it into the wall.
Yeah, Kopi went into the wall. Actually, on board with Higgsy, I think. Or yeah, you can see Kopi's car there. He's missing a wheel. He actually, his right wheel is missing, so I think he hit the inside curb on that turn in.
Yeah, and just got it all wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, his wheel
It's
fell
a
off.
really tight line into there, so I definitely understand that. We have another car stationary. That was Triton. I think he went wide in Mirabeau and just decided to stop it right there. Let's see who goes by. As some idiot and Brownie have both crept up in the standings, and some idiot setting a soft lap this time around with a 108.6, and a Brownie with a 108.7.
It's really good laps from both of them there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who's next? Who's next on a lap? We got Triton who abandoned.
Luca is that?
Luca's on a lap.
Yep. Luca is on a lap currently in the hotel section.
This is the only
right now.
tunnel in this year's grid. I mean, in F1, right?
I believe so, yeah.
They should add more tunnels.
Ooh, locks up a little bit into the chicane.
Doesn't look too bad.
It's a bit bad, but we'll see when the timing pops up here. He's 1.5 tenths up on his own PB. Oh, loses the back end, but the wall saves the back end from stepping out too much and spinning around.
Luckily, there's
Do
no rear
RAS cast.
damage.
Yeah. DRS open, and he's gonna cross the line and
Goes
improve by 2 tenths.
Goes P5. It was
Yeah.
P5. Stays P5.
Stays P5.
Stays P5.
But the gap to Brownie is only 200s.
Yeah.
So once
P1 and
again,
P2
on
are really
display-
close, yeah.
Yeah, on display the extremely close gaps between cars in this grid. It's been like this for all of the races I've been commentating so thus far.
Yeah, so we got P1, P2, 1400s in between them. Then we got some idiot, almost a tenth and a half off, almost, off of Mizzo. Then we got Brownie, who is a couple of tenths behind him. A couple of hundreds behind him, around 6, give or take.
Yep.
Oh, Hugo, pit entry. Didn't see that one.
Nobody's currently on a lap. We have most of the grid is in the pits.
Jonah is in an outlap.
Waiting, yeah. Most of the people are in an outlap or in the pits, but
So is
Assassin.
Assassin. Assassin's on an outlap. He's gonna be the first one to start the actual lap here. So this is gonna be,
The
I
last
think,
lap
the
right
last
now?
laps. Yeah, people are gonna be making.
yeah.
Or at least Assassin's last lap. It's this one. So if we go on board with him, let's go into turn 1, braking a tiny bit after the 50-meter board. We're on it. I think that's the fastest turn 1 I've seen on board with people, of the people I've been on board with.
Yeah, it's tricky. I can't speak. It's tricky to get right, but once you do, it's pretty good. Currently 3,500s up on his personal best. Not enough for a top 5 position if he doesn't improve anymore.
Yeah, coming into these 2 corners that are Portimao, something like that, or is that like Portuguese?
I don't know. I honestly, I don't.
I'm gonna check up Monaco corners as Assassin is doing his lap here.
You do that.
Okay.
Coming over the... Oh, boops the wall a little bit. 1/10 up on his time. Did not get damage from that little bump to the wall there. The RACERS locks up a little bit. Either... Oh, he actually...
Goes into the pits.
Okay. He decides that the improvement is not enough and he's just gonna abort the lap.
Okay, so I'm gonna do an onboard with submitted here with corner names. So as he's going into turn 1, Sandoval, and that's a pretty good pronunciation.
Absolutely.
Up here in Borivage. This is Borivage right here. Into Massenet, this left-hander. And now right into Casino as Jonah moves out of the way. Oh no, the picture is too small. Coming down in Mirabeau. Mirabeau, this is Mirabeau.
Yep.
And now this is the Grand Hotel Hairpin going down into Mirabeau Bas. I don't know these names. So one's Mirabeau High and one's Mirabeau Low. That's pretty interesting. Into tunnel, these people are just moving out of the way. Since he is on in lap. Okay. And Nouvelle Chicane, you were right about this one. Turn 10 and 11 as he goes a bit dipping. What's Higgsy doing in the wall there? Higgsy was just in the wall, so I think Higgsy lost it there. And into swimming pool, yeah. So the fast left-hander is Tabak, and he actually, I think, bottles it. He goes deep there.
Oh. Was he up on his time? I'm pretty sure he was.
I didn't check.
There's a fast run out. Oh.
So Hugo's invalidated. As the session is over according to the game.
No, that's a bug.
Brownie's on a lap. Okay, let's follow up with Brownie here as what we missed before. Brownie in the tunnel going into Nouvelle Chicane once more for the last time in this qualifying session.
Mizzo closing in right behind him.
This is Tabak right in front of him. This fast left-hander going into, I can't pronounce this one, sorry. And now swimming pool section. And into RACERS here in the end.
Was down on his time by 3,500, so he's going to just...
Okay, I'm gonna close the corners. This is not for me. I can't speak French or pronounce.
Mizzo is currently about 3/10.
Oh, and Danny's looking backwards in the.
As Mizzo crosses the line and makes it a 108.3 with original pole for the time being. Janab only person here could... Oh, Janab cannot improve because...
What is Danny doing? Danny's reversing in the tunnel. As Danny reverses out of the view, I'm gonna switch away because that was just a really good exit. As Rainbow is coming across.
What is happening? Vexit is not going to be challenging for any higher positions as he has also invalidated his lap time.
And Rainbow crosses the finish line and does not improve, or it does improve by 4,000.
That is an amazing time.
Yeah, and everyone is done with their laps except for Danny, who is
still somehow... Well, now he's corrected himself and looking the right way, but...
Oh yeah, he's got no front wings, so...
Oh,
are we counting qualifying front wings or just race?
We can count all the wings, so that's at least one.
There's been quite a few wings in that case. Higgsy, Danny,
I think Mizzo or Janab also.
Yeah, one of them. Let's just say both of them.
Okay.
man.
Ay. As we have also seen Jonah cross the line with a 109 flat. So a good improvement for him. That's about 5/10.
Yeah, Jonah in a really good position as Monaco is all about qualifying, since you can't really overtake when the track is about a meter wide.
Yeah, there's no space for two cars on this track except for maybe the start-finish line. That's it.
Yeah, where could you go? Where could you go for a move? You could go for a move into turn 1 and get a corner cutting.
Yeah, we could also see cars doing moves into Mirabeau. That's been a thing for a quite long time, but that's pretty much it.
Which one's Mirabeau?
Mirabeau is the corner before the hairpin.
Yeah, also Massenet, if you get a good run, you could go on the outside. That's turn 3 if you want to know.
Yeah.
Also RACERS as well, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Nouvelle Chicane as well.
Yep. Should we talk about the grid standings and the positions rather than the corner names again?
Mizzo on pole with a really good lap, and he's actually a tenth and a half clear off of Janab in P2, so it's an AlphaTauri 1-2. So really good qualifying. I think it's too late for this.
Yeah,
We can just
the
run this
top
down on the formation lap, Eddie.
yeah, the top 5 is within 4 tenths, which is pretty darn close. And all of those times under 109s, which is also extremely impressive.
It's close, but it's close, but is it that close on a track that's 1 minute 8 long? If it would be 4 tenths and let's say Spa, then I would say it's close, but it's not that close on a short track.
Well, yeah, you're absolutely right about that. That's true.
But still good times nonetheless. I mean, we can't get anywhere close to this, so you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Is this the Among Us Professional League, right? Yeah, Aleph, it is. What's this on my keyboard? Ooh.
I don't think I want to know.
I don't know either. That was some weird thing. This part of my keyboard's greasy as well. No, that's not what you think. No, definitely.
Anyway,
I think it's like, whatever. It's like cheese, but why is it greasy? Ah.
I don't know.
Okay. Anyways,
I don't know.
the grid. Run us down, Eddie.
Run us down the grid?
Yeah.
Sure. Let me just I'm trying to fix my stuff because it always
Okay,
keeps resetting.
they're already going through Massenet. You know, I remember this corner. Pit stop strategy lap 11 to 12 for mediums. That's gonna be. You can pit on mediums like lap 1 almost and get to the end.
Well, you say that, but that's gonna be a stretch if you try that.
Okay, fast rundown of the grid.
We have Mizzo, Jenna, Samidiot, Brownie, Luca, Danny, Hugo's, Jonah, Rainbow, and Assassin. Top 10.
That was the most professional rundown I've ever heard. Thank you, Eddie.
Thank you. Thank you.
We see 4 people on medium tires: Higgsy, Allen, Kopi, and Triton. All of them starting outside of the top 10.
Yeah.
I would also want to ask you, how many do you think we're gonna see a safety car?
It's likely.
It is 39 laps.
Yeah, the chances are pretty high, but we'll see. Most of these drivers on this grid keep it pretty clean and not put everyone's prone to making mistakes, and mistake in Monaco is usually a safety car.
Yeah, and we did see Kopi make a mistake in qualifying, and that was on 3 laps of qualifying, and the race is 39. So I feel like no matter how good the grid is, some mistakes are bound to happen.
Yeah, we're at least if not a safety car, we're going to see a virtual safety car at least.
As they're lining up on the grid here, Mizzo and Jenna on the front row. Mizzo taking pole. Behind them there are Samidiot and Brownie. We've been through this 2 times already, at least the first 4 places. Luca with a really good qualifying, considering he said he's got no practice and no setup. I think he got a setup. The practice does not come that easy as a setup.
No, that's correct.
As the 5 lights are going on now, the Monaco Grand Prix Rapid Racers is about to go here with 5 lights going out and the grid still staying still. Everyone sleeping on the start. As here they go off the line. Mizzo, it's so hard to go into turn 1, but Brownie got a really good start, and Brownie's actually side by side with Mizzo in the lead there, and Brownie takes the lead into turn 1. Mizzo and Jenna squeezing themselves behind. Samidiot stays P4, Luca P5, Danny and Samidiot going side by side. No, Luca and Samidiot. Samidiot's actually losing places, a bit twitchy there as Danny stays behind. So Brownie gets a really good start, gaining 3 positions from the start into P1.
Absolutely blasting of a start for Brownie there. The jump up from P3 to P3? P4. Yeah, P3 to P4 to P1. Higgsy and Fluffy Dave.
Yellow flag behind, and that's.
Yeah, Higgsy and Fluffy Dave going side by side down the hotel hairpin section now into the lower Mirabeau corner. I can't remember what you were saying.
Me neither.
Any other position changes in here? No, currently no.
There is a medium runner, some medium runners fell down, and Timo in P16, I think he lost some positions as well, but what's interesting is he started outside the top 10 and decided to go on softs.
Not a bad strategy, considering this track is all about track position, so going to medium to soft could be a bad strat, since you're not mirroring what everyone else is doing, and they're both two RACERS boys are already pitting, both for wing damage, so assume that there was some contact in T1, most likely, or somewhere along the track. And,
Write it down, 2 wings.
Yep. As Timo actually goes onto the medium compound tire, but Triton stays on the softs.
Triton was on the mediums and he went on the softs. Now Triton could have went on hards there if he wanted to go to the
true,
end.
True, that's absolutely correct.
I think he should have went on to hards even if they're a slower tire.
Well, yeah, as Luca gets his first 3-second time penalty in lap 2. We're going to be seeing a couple of those, barring those safety cars and whatnot, but we'll see how this race unfolds. Luca going real close to Janab in Rascas and locking up. I don't know if that was a spectator bug or not. A little bit dangerous.
Danny's on the back of Samir here, but not close enough. You know, do you think Brownie's start was that good, or did he have the live glitch again? Because quite a few people have been having it. Jonah had it a couple of times, so did Brownie.
I don't know. I guess we'll see after the race, but now that you bring it up, it could be a speculation of having the light glitch as well.
Yeah, because I mean, even no matter how good of a start you have, it's so hard to get past people.
Yeah, that's true.
To turn 1 even, especially
especially in Monaco.
Yeah, I mean, no other tracks it would be okay, but in Monaco, getting such a good start. I mean, if it's not a light glitch, then
yeah,
he might have just won the race from here.
Pretty much, barring any mistakes. That getting that kind of a start and jumping forward to P1 is just, it's great. That's a great start. As we're seeing the train form, some gaps.
And Samidia crashed! There was a massive crash. Samidia, and I think it involved some other cars. I didn't see who.
Someone also, I saw an Alfa Romeo, end play. That must have been Luca. Luca is actually pitting. Janab has made the lunge for the lead. Something must have happened there. Janab is now in the lead, and Felix has, or Brownie has dropped to P2.
Almost a whole second behind. Brownie has wing damage. Oh no. I think we jinxed it when we said he basically got the win.
Oh no, I think we just have to shut up.
Yeah, shut up. No commentary, guys. Thank you for watching Rapid Racers this week. I will see you again next week. Some idiot.
No, we wouldn't be seeing them next week because, you know, commentators curse and all.
Alan pitted as well, so I think Alan had damage himself. So that's keep adding those front wings.
Oh god, we're probably at like 7 already.
If there is no safety car, every person that has 2 stops, we account a wing change.
Alright, cool.
Samira went on to hards. So
he's banking on getting to the end, yeah. Luca went on to hards as well.
So can't Timo get to the end on those mediums?
Brownie losing position. Oh no, they're side by side in Rascas, just bullying each other. And then Brownie dives into the pits.
Brownie was holding them all up since, you know, he got damage, he was slower.
Danny and Mizzo now side by side into T1. This is not going to go well. Actually, yes, it did. Hugo's right on their backs.
Oh, they're still side by side into Breuvage, is it? And now Tabac? No, this is the wrong corner. Massenet, yeah, this is the one.
Yeah, that's a huge train from P2 to P6 to P7.
Danny's going to send it on the inside. And they bump. Mizzo actually has wing damage as well. And Hugo goes fast as well. And I think in the back there, Rainbow might have bumped him, but didn't pick up damage. But Mizzo's missing end plates on both sides now. That's another front wing to the collection.
That's not going good for Mizzo there. Rainbow has him here into the Nouvelle Chicane if he uses any overtake, but he's not going to lunge it in. He's going to get stuck behind Mizzo here to completely lose the time to Danny, and Hugo's in front. Danny and Hugo's just got it through.
Jonah P6.
Rainbow is going to make the move on Mizzo there. Mizzo absolutely defenseless to do anything there. He actually lets those 2 people go through, so...
I think Mizzo was just holding people up, so Jonah gets...
Yeah, Assassin now going on the outside of him into Rascas. Assassin going a little bit wide, but
Oh,
Mizzo
yellow flag in
not
the back, and
really.
that's I think that's Luca. No, someone.
Something happened there. I don't know what, but I think Luca lost some positions. Does he have wing damage? No, he doesn't.
One winner in all of this is Higgsy as well. Higgsy is at P7 right now.
Absolutely. Mizzo in the pits coming out. Will he get out in front of this pack coming up from behind? Oh, it's so close, but no, the only person he's going to get in front of is, I think, Luca. Yeah.
Luca and
No, Timo and Luca. Luca has lost it in T1 and dropped down to P15. No wing damage, but he's definitely struggling very, very much on those hards.
Here we see a battle for P2 as well. Hugo's and Danny. Hugo 3/10 off of Danny. Really close battle in between them two. And I feel like Hugo is a bit faster than Danny right now.
Let's see that Hugo will have that DRS down this main straight. Also has a lot of ERS compared to Danny. Danny down to 40%, whereas Hugo's is up at 75. So he can make that lunge if he wants to, but he's way too far to make that move right now.
You know what the best thing about Monaco is? The camera angles. Look at those mountains in the background. And look at the track as well. There's some pretty expensive vehicles driving around. As Brownie has the fastest lap right now on medium
Fastest
tires.
lap of the race at, yeah.
So Brownie and Samidiot pit on the same lap, or Brownie pit one lap later? But they are...
No. Samidiot just crossed the line. He's pit one lap earlier. Yeah. Yellow flag in sector 1, T1 again. I think
Luca.
that is Luca.
Look at how close Hugo is.
I don't know what he's doing, but he's slowing down and speeding back up.
He's
like slamming the brake straight. I would assume so, yeah.
Rainbow caught up to the back of Hugo and Danny as well.
That's going to be a three-way fight for that P2.
As Danny gets a bad exit and Hugo on the inside, is Danny letting him go past, or are they going to fight? Yeah, I think Danny just letting go past here.
Oh, and Hugo's with some overspeed almost caught the wall there.
Now Rainbow is on the back of him. Jonah is really close to them all as well.
It's dropped a little bit since they were fighting 2 laps ago.
In the back though, Mizzo is also really close to Alan. Alan and Triton, both of them. And Mizzo, is he gonna go for a move into turn 1? No, he stays behind. But person that was in pole position is losing quite a lot of time here.
It's as Janab is just running away.
Oh, and Triton went wide there. Did he pick up damage? Can't see his front wing. Yellow flag. That's Luca.
Yeah, that's Luca retiring into the pits. Nothing major right there.
Triton
Mizzo on the back of Alan and Triton leading that little train there. 12-second gap to Brownie in front of him. He's currently racing a race of his own, whereas there's a huge train going from all the way from P2 to P9 within 10 seconds of each other. So yeah, that's going to be an interesting train to watch for the rest of the race.
So we've seen quite a few front wings. We've seen one retirement. Hopefully we don't see any more. But there was still no safety car and no virtual safety car.
Yeah, interestingly enough, even though the cars went really slow and we had some incidents there here and there, no virtual safety car or safety car got launched. So we'll see if that still will happen during this race and maybe close up the grid once again to shamble it a little bit up, but we'll see. As the soft runners are closing in on that 10-lap gap there to actually pit to the mediums, we'll see about the strategies in just a moment. But this track is an easy one-stop if you don't get any wing damage, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
It's just not getting wing damage. It's that easy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. XD, XP, XD, XP, XD, XP. XD in chat is being Am I having a
Yes.
stroke?
You are having a stroke. What is he doing?
Hi, XD. Anyways, this train, Fluffy is dropping off a bit of Higgsy in front. Um, that soft tire might be dying. I'm not entirely sure, but Copy and Brownie on the back of Fluffy here. Copy 9 lap old mediums. You can take the mediums basically 30 laps almost to the end.
Yeah, definitely. The only thing here is that they're going to have to make a stop still, and he's now dangerously close to Fluffy Dave on those worn soft, so he's gonna have to clear him in order to get some kind of gap in front. Assassin also, those worn soft, takes you all over the back of him, only 7/10 to the car in front. Assassin with only 30% ERS, whereas Higgsy is on 80%, so he doesn't really need to push to make anything happen here. Jonah also in front, closing in on that train in front. Well, I say train, but it's just a duo because Hugo's has.
If you want a real train, look at all the way from Triton to Timo and Samira is 2.5 behind. In the bag there from P11 to P15.
As Rainbow and Jonah both dive into the pits at the same time, looking to mirror each other's strategies. Do we see anything happen?
So I'm guessing we might be seeing... Actually no, not yet, since they pit for softs later on in the race, but...
Yeah,
Mizo really needs to get past this train here. He's losing so much time. I think as
I saw that Brownie got it a little bit wrong in T1 and got eager on the power with overtake mode on and went sideways until he corrected himself. Good save, nonetheless, but that's what you get for being a little bit too eager on the power with that overtake mode on. It will kill you, so it's good to know how to save the car.
Samedi at 1.7 behind this train, so Samedi is gonna be basically on the back of this train. Almost looks like they're all pushing each other through those corners as well.
Yeah, that's pretty much what Monaco is all about, just getting through the corners.
There he is, some idiot. Some idiot joins the fight.
Still pushing each other through. Are we going to see Assassin or Danny dive into the pits on this lap? Yes, Danny is getting into the pits. Hugo's is still pushing his tires.
Assassin going into the pits as well.
Assassin is doing the same.
Higgsy
Currently, but he's going to have to make a huge buffer to those cars behind him. He's going to make that position stay. Fluffy Dave decides to stay out on those worn softs, thinking they can still take them one more lap. Copy is all over the back of him. So is Brownie. Brownie has made up so much time, and he's currently pushing Copy through. Keep saying his name differently every time. Looking to into Mirabeau. He actually goes side by side into Mirabeau. Just wants to get through. Mizo gets a 3 second time.
There was a bit of a bump there, I think, from Brownie into...
yeah,
it wasn't the nicest overtake.
It wasn't the cleanest, but he definitely is just eager to get back into it after that wing damage that forced him to pit a little bit early.
He's on the back of Fluffy Dave. I think Dave is just gonna let him go here since they are.
I think he's just gonna send it into Novell and just take that position. Thank you very much, and he's gonna keep going with this race. I mean, that was absolutely needed from Bounty, but the pass on Copy there wasn't the cleanest of ones. But hey, what can you do?
Yeah, Triton also went into the pits last lap. Pit for medium tires.
Hugo's is in the pits for mediums as well. Higgsy is
Fluffy Dave.
P2.
Janab is staying out. Is Janab staying out a good idea? I don't think it is.
Well, yeah, I don't think it is, because he's going to be losing that position to Brownie, at least. Since Brownie is on those 8-lap old mediums, and he's going to be pushing really hard to gain that gap onto Janab. Janab's tires are most likely quite gone at this point. Alan is in the pits, out in P14. Yes.
I think we're going to be seeing Jenna pitting this lap as well.
Oh no, Alan came out in P. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this is going to be the lap that Jenna has to come in. Those tires don't have too much life in them, and as I say that, he is diving into the pits, yes.
Janab going into the pits. Let's see if Brownie is going to get close enough to actually get the position onto Janab here. Brownie is trying to go to the end of those tires, but look at Brownie's ERS. He's basically at 0.
Yeah.
Jenab going out of the pits. This is gonna be really tight. Yeah, Brownie's gonna get it.
It's not really tight. Janab is out of the pits right now, and Kobe gets in front of him. So he's going to have quite a few seconds of a gap over to the leader right now, who happens to be Higgsy, but he is on those 13-lap all mediums, so he's starting on those tires, which is going to net him the lead right now, but once he pits, he's going to drop down the order pretty drastically.
Higgsy doesn't have to fight this position, but I mean, I would.
Oof, gets a little bit sideways, trying to defend the position from Brownie here. Brownie has made up so many positions, just pushing the heck out of that car.
Is he gonna go for a dive here into the Nouvelle chicane? No, he doesn't.
No, he's way too far for that, and also he's on 15% ERS, whereas Higgsy in front is at 65, 60 something, as Danny and Assassin are actually exchanging positions in the tunnel. Don't know what happened there, but I assume Assassin got the exit out of the lower Mirabeau corner all wrong. Actually goes a little bit wide. Oh, he is missing half of his wing. And he's now missing the entire wing.
Oh!
That's
not shown on my screen. On my screen he has his full wing.
Oh, he absolutely does not have a wing right now, and
he's still defending from Mizzo behind. Poor Mizzo, he's losing so much time to just cars in front of him.
I wouldn't say he was necessarily defending, it was just he couldn't get out of the way. And as Brownie has made a move on Higgsy and Mirabeau, and Jenab has made a move on Copy in the uphill sector 1 part. What was that name?
Uphill sector 1? Which one?
The left-hander?
Ah, yes. Masane, I think. One of those.
Masane?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So Jenab is on the back of them now, on fresh mediums, 1 lap pole. Both Brownie and Jenab, I think, are going to the end of these tires. 24 laps.
Yeah.
With no safety car, though, I don't know. I don't know if Brownie's going to be able to make it with no safety car. I know you can do 29 laps on mediums, but 34?
Yeah, but I honestly think that this race, well, we'll see, but there's a 9-lap difference between Jenab's and Brownie's tires, so we're definitely going to see a tire advantage on that AlphaTauri behind.
Yeah, definitely. Brownie's going to have to be saving his tires, saving his ERS, which he's still not. Brownie is basically 11% ERS, while Higgsy's 49, and so is Jenab. Higgsy and Jenab have the same ERS. Jenab trying to get past Higgsy here. Jenab is racing for the race win, basically.
Yeah,
he can see it in front.
Yeah, he has to get past Higgsy here if he wants to clear that gap over to Brownie up ahead. I assume he's going to make the lunge on Higgsy. Actually, they're only going side by side in the tunnel. Gets a way better exit out of that corner than Higgsy there, and gets some overspeed into the Nouvelle chicane, but makes the move stick and is already half a second in front.
In the back here, we got Kopi almost, holding up Rainbow for Hugo to catch up. So Kopi and Hugo playing the team game here. I feel like Hugo's gonna get this position on Rainbow any moment. As Jenab is now 1.9 seconds behind the lead. 1.8.
What are you? Okay, I'm tripping.
What did you want to say?
DRS wide open on Rainbow's car, looking for that move onto Copy into T1, but too far. Can't make that stick. Higgsy has already lost 1.3 seconds to Jenab in only 1.5 sectors.
Can't make that stick. Stick.
Anyway. Oh, there was...
Yeah, Rainbow goes... Rainbow went... I don't know if...
There was some contact between those, and Rainbow has now lost both of his end plates.
I don't know if Hugo picked up damage, because it looked like Hugo was just drinking water. I was like, okay, nothing's gonna happen here. I was fundamentally...
Rainbow has left the session. Okay.
I don't think that is an internet issue. Anyways, Kopi and Hugo here, getting Rainbow out of the way. I don't know. I saw what happened, but I was drinking water, so Subconsciously, I
You,
saw what happened.
yeah, you couldn't react. As Jonah is behind those two McLarens now, and Kopi is just actually just gonna let Hugos go. Smart move by them.
Jen
Because
up,
Kopi
3
is
tenths
that
behind
close.
Brownie.
Oh, he's caught up. Oh my. Okay.
He's caught up, and Brownie still has half of the DRS Jenab has.
Jenab just has way more grip in those softer? Excuse me. Fresher tires than Brownie in front, and it shows.
Rainbow AI pits for softs.
Yep, as you do. If you have him as a friend on Steam, I would probably advise sending him an invite, because
I do not.
okay,
You should also be the
the
one
lobby.
sending invites, since I'm the one streaming.
I am the lobby lead, but I do not have him on the friends list, which is okay. Anyway, Jonah has made a move on Copy, cleared him. Good for him to do that, so he can try to get the gap to Hugo's.
Jonah can't go to the end on these tires.
He can go to the end of these tires, and he most likely will, because he made those tires last way longer in SLR, I believe.
Yeah, but that was
yesterday.
with like safety cars and DSCs.
Well, that's true. That's true.
That's why I think Brownie is not going to be able to make it to the end. Brownie's going to be roughly around the same age span on those tires as Jonah was yesterday, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Those tires, with no safety car, he's really going to have to be managing them well, and considering he has to defend from Jenab here, I don't know if they're going to get to the end.
To see about that.
Because I'd feel like Jenab is going to be pushing Brownie to his limits here. I think Brownie's going to be pushing, locking up into corners, trying to break late. As I say that there is a minor lockup. I don't know if spectator bug or...
Hugos makes the move on Higgsy.
To be expected.
Clears him, so to be expected. So clears him to be able to fight for those podium positions up at the top. I actually don't know. Is Brownie's tires going to stand? Are they going to last till the end of the race?
I don't think they will.
Because he's got to be pushing, and he's also, it's evident because he's using so much ERS to stay in front of Jenab here. I don't know if Jenab is just like, he's pretty much like coasting, being behind Brownie here.
Yeah, Jenab is just taking it cool. As Aleph in chat saying it's a green screen since Jonah isn't it before. Well, Aleph, you don't appreciate Jonah's actual speed. Looking down the grid, there's actually no real proper battles going on, except as I say that Timo pits. That's not a battle.
Yeah. Really going on right now, and also
Danny and Kobe.
I like how you're getting all the action on the Twitch chat here, because I'm the only viewer on YouTube now. So huge audience over on that side. But yeah, we've reached a point in this race where nothing much is happening except for that one fight between Kopi and Danny. Which is not really much of a fight, because, well, Kopi is on double-edged tires compared to
Jenab
Danny,
is really close to Brownie here, and Jenab actually goes on the outside. And Brownie breaks late, and Jenab with the switchback gets a really good exit and going side by side in the uphill section here. And this is a really hardcore part of the track to go side by side, but before Massive, he gets the job done, gets her fun, and takes the lead here. So as you were saying, no action. We saw two overtakes. Danny went past Kopi, and Jenab went past Brownie for the lead.
Yep. Higgsy pitting to the hard tires?
Higgsy.
Okay. I mean, you know, like, whatever floats your boat, but how many laps to the end? Oh, yeah, that's way too many laps to make this off stand.
Oh yeah,
that would be 18 laps. Yeah, that's no. It's a good decision in that case.
So Jenab now almost a whole second clear of Brownie as well.
That is some amazing pace. It's absolutely unbelievable. Also, Hugo is 3 seconds behind Brownie right now. And he's most likely going to be closing that gap in because, once again, well, 8-lap-old mediums compared to the 16-lap-old.
Brownie's almost sliding into through the last corner.
You know, what's a little bit of a drift here and there.
Ooh, and he goes really deep into turn 1. Double lockup. which is not going to be good on those stars that he's trying to get to the end. And
Absolutely not. Completely true on that
I feel like he's
there.
going to have to pit, and at this rate, Jonah's on for a podium. Oh, if I just jinx Jonah now. Oh, no.
I was not going to commentate or comment that at all because, you know.
Alan is on the
But,
back of Triton here. Why did Brownie and Cody pit early? Cody had a massive accident in turn swimming pool, and Brownie I think picked up some wing damage himself. So.
Yep.
But Brownie didn't lose out as much as Cody did. Cody was completely spun out on track.
Yeah, there were some incidents earlier on the race where we had a crash with some idiot. We had Luca getting some wing damage off of that, and tiring after that. And Brownie had some wing damage, and he's pitting. So that's P2 for Hugos. Jonah is close enough behind, so he will get that position. I think Brownie knew that he's not going to make it to the end of those tires. Unfortunately, that's also a free position. Yep. That is also a position for Danny. Copy.
Well, Fluffy's gonna get out in front, or side by side. Yeah, Fluffy gets out in front as well.
Yep.
Oh, Jonah in P3.
That's also net P3, by the way.
Are we being biased?
What do you mean?
I'm not gonna be biased.
Okay, cool. But that is actually net positions currently at the top. Well, except for Copy because he has to. Well, yeah, he has to pit. He's not gonna those tires last.
I think
until the end.
I think Fluffy's gonna let. Brownie go past here.
Are you sure he's just gonna let him go past? Because I don't think there's going to be any team orders, even though both Haas's are there. Except if and that's just a lunge.
Didn't the same thing happen? Like,
I feel like I've seen that move before.
It was legit the same move on the same person on the same race.
That's a deja vu if something is, but yeah.
Same camera angle as well. Alan is also side by side with Trident, and Trident stays in front. Alan was looking for a move on the outside of the Nouvelle chicane,
which is not a great thing to do.
Yeah, definitely not. I still don't know what happened to Higgs in qualifying because I just saw Timo picks up a 3-second time penalty. So yeah, Higgs in qualifying, he just ended up in the wall straight from the Nouvelle chicane. So I don't know what happened to him.
I don't know what happened there. I also missed it completely. As Brownie sets the fastest sector 1 of the race, and he's also already caught up to Kopi in front. So definitely has the blistering pace over anyone at the top currently. Mizzo gets a 3-second time penalty in that P8 that he's currently sitting in. Can't imagine that Mizzo's and some idiot's tires. They don't feel good.
Oh no, they're definitely not good, but they're gonna get you to the end since there are rocks. And Kopi here, I feel like Kopi's gonna try to hold up Brownie.
He already is.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to do anything else but just drive in front of him, and he's already holding him up. And he's still not going to jump lunge into those pits. He's trying to make those mediums last so he can.
No, he's not gonna fight the position view.
Yeah, he realizes that car behind is way faster than him right now. So
Danny is slowly catching up to the back of Jonah as well. So in about 5 laps or so, I would say they're gonna be close to each other on track.
I mean, they already are.
No, I mean like close to each other. You know, like closer.
Ah, closer.
Yes, sir. Assassin on the AI of Rainbow.
Oh yeah, that's an AI then. You're completely correct about that. God.
Samidia back to P9.
Only question between these two is that, like, I mean, they need to make those tires last for what, 13 more laps? 14 more laps?
Yeah, they can.
Okay.
I would say they can. Since you can do around 27, 29 on mediums, and the hards are just harder than mediums, which is a thing in the name.
Oh! Mizzo hits the wall. Lost an end plate. Mizzo has wing damage.
So,
Oh,
no,
Jonah gets a
Jonah.
3-second time penalty. That is not going to bode well for him as Brownie sits the fastest lap of the race on those fresh mediums with a 1:11.9. Rainbow's AI
The
drops
Mizo doesn't
down.
pit, so I guess the damage isn't high enough or big enough. Even though he's
Yep.
missing the right end plate. I mean, if Mizo pits here, he basically is out of the points.
Yeah, exactly. And
He is
currently
losing a
he's
lot of time,
yeah, and he's going to just well keep some idiot behind pretty much. He's going to slow him down, which means that the situation is getting better for Higgsy to get some points there or more points. He currently is holding 1. I think Assassin has gotten something wrong because he's in the pits and putting on
Another wing?
more worn mediums and another wing, I assume. Yep, and I think that's still Rainbow's AI. Rainbow's AI pit for worn mediums. Okay, that's interesting. Anyway, and as Janab is coming up to Rainbow's disconnected car, and as Brownie sets another fastest lap of the race with a 1:11.3 this time, improving by 4 tenths, 5 tenths, 6 tenths, give or
Kopi
take.
pitting onto softs. That's a position for Higgsy, Mizo, and some idiot.
Yep.
And Triton
I think
and Allen are gonna get past as well, I think. Yeah, they do. So
yes.
I don't think Kopi's gonna be able to get points right now. It's close, but he's gonna have to go
The
for
only
points and move.
yeah, the bad thing here for Kopi is that and as we see some idiot making a lunge on Mizo into the Mirabel corner, they're going side by side into the hotel hairpin. That's not a very good sight, because and Mizo has to
Ooh, and they
cut the
bump
corner and gets a
once.
3-second time penalty. Some idiot still going side
Oh,
by
and
side with
Mizo.
Mizo in the wall. Oh no, and he loses the position to both cars in front. He already had that wing damage.
I think
Slower.
both of them were trying to
Higgsy on the
leave.
back of some idiot. Going into the Nouvelle Chicane, who can break later? Oh, and Higgsy just has to give that position to some idiot. Can't turn in on him that one. It's too tight.
Like some idiot and... Oh, Danny picks up a 3-second as well.
Oh, so the position between Jonah and Danny is currently even.
Danny was pushing to stay close, but I don't know now. As I was saying, some idiot and Mizo were trying to go side by side, and I think they were trying to leave each other as much room as possible, but there's just so much room you can give in
Yeah.
with a bit
Mizo
of
is going to pit. Mizo is going to pit here, and he's going to lose a lot of positions. That's effective. Unfortunately, his race over in that case, because that's a new as well. So
that's one more position for Timo.
not much more overtaking that you can do on this track. Kopi is stuck behind Allen and Triton, those worn mediums, whereas his softer. Yeah. It's going to be way quicker than those guys, but there's really nowhere you can overtake here, so he's going to have to do ambitious moves to get past them so he can get those points positions off for their holdings, but he's, I assume, way too far back up.
Oh, and he's gonna go on the outside of Allen here, but I don't think the outside is the good, and I think the good, yeah, definitely not the good. I think he might have even picked up a warning there, since not a lot of. Good job, Janab, though. Gooding. I can't. I can't talk anymore.
Yeah. I think this will be the grid as it is currently.
Oh, Kopi going for a move, and they bump, and I think Allen hits the wall, and Allen picks up wing damage.
Yep, and Hugo's
gets
a 3-second time penalty. Yes.
Danny,
let me
1.3 behind Jonah.
Go take a look at here. Janab has absolutely nothing on his penalty sheet. Hugo's has that penalty. So does Jonah.
So does Danny.
He is... Oh, Jonah is at the brink of getting another time penalty. Danny has a 3-second. Brownie has 3 warnings, but no penalties somehow.
I think one warning is a collision warning.
Ah, okay. Fluffy Dave, no penalties. Some idiots, no penalties, just 1 warning.
Alan picks up a
Higgsy.
10-second time penalty for corner cutting.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I think that might mean that he's done.
No, Alan
He's
is. He picks up another 3-second one.
as he just okay. He just drifted into the pits. I think he's gonna just press the. Yep.
So that is it for Alan there. So yeah.
Yep.
And now Kopi's on the back of Triton. Both of them know each other.
Classic 10-second time penalty for corner cutting for yeeting just through a sector and then just drifting into the pits and just pressing the retire and exit button
Mizzo,
at the same
fastest
time.
lap on mediums.
Yep, 11 flat, which is quite rapid indeed.
Danny is on the back of Jonah now, 3/10 off. So is Mizzo on the back of Triton.
Kopi is on the back of.
I said Kopi, not Mizzo.
Yeah.
And Higgsy's on the back of some idiot.
Some idiot's tires must feel like a slog right now,
Kopi and
but
Triton. Is Kopi gonna go for a move? Kopi looking on the inside, but not close enough.
gap between Hugo's and Janab is now only 8/10, so he is in DRS range. Danny also right on the back of Jonah. They're both fighting for that position. Danny with 1 lap fresher tires, not going to make a huge difference around Monaco.
Brownie
but,
just needs to catch up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Brownie is basically 2. 1.2. Around 3 seconds to no.
Yes, Anix?
Can you do the
Copy.
math? How far away he is from a podium?
Kopi made the move on the Triton there, and
Come on, you're making me look like
unprofessional.
What
Trying
the,
to get to
XTXP? What do you mean kicks Annex? There's been so much stuff happening in this race. It's becoming hard to think. I can't even calculate this. Danny's really close to Jonah. 1/10 off into Massene. They're going side by side. He's almost pushing him through. Danny has.
Not really side by side, but really close.
They
to
were
each
almost
other,
side by side.
yeah. Oh, and is
And Jonah is
we're
putting
not
his car on the middle of the track, but this is just putting Brownie now in contention. Danny actually taps him a bit.
Yeah, that's a little boop.
That's a
Pushes
little
him through the hotel section to get through there. Jonah goes a little bit wide. Does he have any? No, he doesn't. The RS is pretty low on both of those cars, so they're absolutely pushing the maximum out of each other, fighting for that last podium position.
Which is
See
not
what
actually a last podium position anymore, since as it is now, Brownie is on to get the P3.
Oh right, because they both have penalties and Brownie doesn't. That's completely true. Yeah. So as long as these two are fighting, that will benefit Brownie because he's getting closer and closer and closer, and that gap is going to get less and less. Are we going to see Danny make a move? No, I think Danny's just going to stay behind Jonah for the rest of the race, I guess. Jonah keeps losing time to the top 2 guys every lap, so... And there Hugo's fighting for that P1 against Janab, but...
Hugo has 3 seconds as well, so let's not forget that. As Danny looks on the inside, brakes late, but saves it.
Did not go for the inside, looks for the inside. Brownie pushing all of it. Higgsy and Samidia going side by side.
Higgsy gets in front.
Yep,
Fresh
he does.
Tires.
Fresher tires, yeah, that's what is it? That's 17? No, wait, what? What am I saying? Yeah, 17 laps difference between those tires.
Wow.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it is. 29 minus 12 is 17 last time I checked.
Yep. I can't math, but that's all right.
Demo and Triton are also gonna fight for position. Both of them close as well, fighting for that last point.
I believe both of those guys also have a penalty, so this is actually a fight for position. Oh, has a major advantage. 9 lap fresher tires. See how that one turns out. There's the gap from P3 to P2 is getting bigger and bigger by the final laps. Brownie getting real close to that fight between P3 and P4. So that's definitely a net position for him, barring a mistake and a penalty.
We already jinxed them once this race. Is he
Yes, we did.
missing an end plate?
Who?
Brownie. Is he missing an end plate?
He is, yes.
And he's still catching up.
Yep. That's what fighting on this track does. You just lose a lot of time to the cars behind because there's... Well, you can just pretty much push each other through and bump each other all the way through, but that's all I can do.
And he needs to be careful. One mistake with that end plate and it's going to cost him the P3.
Yep.
And he needs to be careful not to pick up a penalty as Assassin picks one right now.
Yep, that's true, but if he plays this smart, he's just going to get to the back of those guys just outside of DRS on this lap, but just going to stay on the back of those guys and just ride it through for the last 4 laps of the race to get to the end. That'll be it. That's P3.
Yeah, definitely. And Jonah had a really good race overall as well, so...
Yeah, absolutely. It's unfortunate for the penalties, so otherwise he would be having that P3 position right now.
Brownie's actually looking to go for a move onto Danny. He went really deep into her pit.
I don't really know why he would need to do that, considering both of the guys in front have penalties. Of course, he doesn't know about the fact that Jonah has a penalty, but...
I mean, if they're in voice chat together, he probably does know, but...
If. That's a big if. I actually haven't checked. But, oh, Jonah gets the exit a little bit wrong there, and now there's a train behind him that are... I can't speak.
Yeah, you can't? You know how I feel.
I can't. I'm also having a stroke. I think you contaminated me somehow.
Yeah, that's not contagious, sorry. Hate to break it to you.
Oh. Okay.
This is a nice train to look at the end of the race.
Yep.
3 laps to go.
Looking at the back of that Williams there. Oh!
Timo picks up 3-second lap penalty. And Brownie? What was that?
Did Brownie just bump off the wall for you?
Yeah.
Oh, Jonah and Danny are going side by side. Danny on the outside. Did Danny just get some wing damage as well?
He didn't.
No.
Brownie's just desperately trying to get past here.
So we can see Timo and Trident are both like pretty much like pushing each other.
Timo gets a really good run and they're going. Ooh, he needs to back off.
Yeah, that's it.
That would have been a really dirty crash.
Yep.
And by dirty, I mean bad.
Yes. But he's desperately, he needs to get past Trident here for that last points position.
Danny picks up another 3-second time penalty.
Oh no!
Oh, and
that
Danny hits the back of Jonah.
Yep, that means that Danny is going to lose the position to both Jonah and Brownie here at the end when they cross the finish line. So that's pretty much the only race we have going on here. Actually, Kopi has caught up to some idiot on those 32-lap-old hards, whereas Kopi is on those 9-lap-old softs. Both of those tires are going to feel horrible right now, but I would wager that some idiot's tires feel even worse at this point. He's already lost 2.5 seconds.
And then he's going for a move onto Jonah.
Oh no, they've locked wheels into the hotel, and
Jonah slides.
And that's actually a position
for Brownie as well.
Yeah, that's a position for Felix / Brownie / whatever you want to call him. But yeah,
so if
Jonah
Danny
definitely
pulls,
the
if
loser
Danny pulls out 3 seconds now onto Jonah, Danny gets the position on him.
Yeah, Danny will get P4 in that case. Yeah. The only hope that Jonah has in retaining that position, by the looks of it, is only if Brownie and Danny fight for that position and slow them down.
X6P, yeah, he drove into him, but we've seen, you know, talking about people driving into other people, Brownie did that overtake on Kopi and pushed Kopi out wide, right?
Yep.
So there might be some penalties after the race as well that are going to affect the end results.
Yeah, there's been some interesting overtaking in this race, not gonna lie. straight out, as Hugo's is really struggling on those worn mediums here, and he's already lost almost a second to Jinab in front. Once again, the commanding race by Jinab, just yeah, just amazing pace by both Hugos and Jinab, actually already with a 20-second gap to Danny in P3. Jonah has dropped 1 second behind Brownie. Currently 2 seconds behind Danny there.
Mizzo is also about to get lapped by Janab and Hugo as well.
It's been an unfortunate race for Mizzo. It's just been going wrong all around the track for him and lost a lot of positions because of that.
Yeah, definitely.
Not the greatest race for him for some idiot either. Definitely.
As the leader started their last lap, and Timo is.
Oh no, Jonah got it wrong on the exit of the last corner, and he's lost even more time to the cars in front. He's at the risk of falling out of that P4. Really nothing much happening right now. We're on the final lap of the race, and Janab is currently heading into the swimming pool section.
Timo and Triton, though. This is something that's happening. Timo with a good exit. He might be going for a move here. No, he just moves out of slipstream for some reason. Or
well, yeah. It wasn't a very great exit. He lost the car.
Yeah.
On the exit of the corner, and as we have Janab crossing the finish line in that P1 with a victory, and Hugo's had that 3-second time penalty, so he drops back a little bit. P1-2 secured for the time being. Let's see how the race develops for this fight for P3. It should be in Brownie's hands by this point, barring a major mistake or whatever happening on the last lap. Let's see what happens.
Crosses
Danny
P3.
crosses.
Brownie gets third. Jonah gets fourth. Really good finish by Jonah.
Yeah, 4/10 was the decider there between those two guys. We'll see what happens after the
Fluffy
race.
Day. P6. Good race from him as well.
Today with a P6, yes,
Exit
as we have
P7.
Exit crossing the line, and he crosses in P7.
Really good
Some idiot behind.
So in the recovery drive, Kopi.
36 laps on those hard tires. Kopi comes.
Oh, and Triton bumps the wall in the end, and Timo hits him as well. And Timo gets.
Is there going to be any, once again, a wonderful exit from that corner with Timo. He had a 3-second time penalty that, so he lost that position long ago.
So this was the race.
That was the race. That was Monaco.
This was.
It was an interesting race.
Driver there goes to Kopi. We didn't see any safety cars. We did see more than 12 front wings go though.
Absolutely more than 12. I lost count on lap 2.
I lost count on quality. So Janab is a race winner yet again. Really good race from him. Brownie gets P3. Who would you give driver of the day?
I don't know. Do you have anything in mind? I honestly didn't think about it.
I do for Brownie. He got a start.
He did get a start.
He did get quite of a start.
So did all of the other races well. Another good I can't talk seriously. Another good contender, Hugo's, from P7 to P2 in Monaco.
Yeah, definitely.
Also a really good drive. Honorable mentions to Fluffy Dave as well, from P12 to P6, Eggsy P11 to P7.
Basically everyone that gained positions, but you're seeing position changes, so P4 to P3, right, on Brownie, but keep in mind, he did have a 2-stop in comparison to everyone around him, and he had wing damage on the start of the race. So, I'd give it to Brownie here.
Yeah, but I think I agree with you on that one. A commanding race, good race by Janab, absolute victory as well, just leading the race pretty much 75% way of the through, but yeah, definitely. Driver of the day would be Brownie.
Let's get interviews going here.
You lead the way on that.
You lead the way on that. Let's message people. Say interviews.
We could move from. Well, yeah.
Yeah. So once people come in, there's quite a lot of the drama that I'm reading in the chat now.
I can see that.
Jonah didn't have forced feedback since lap 20. Okay, Jonah interview. Of course he wants to talk. Jonah, you interview.
Hello.
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 P4,
P3 probably, yeah.
probably. P3.
Yeah, because Brownie said he's gonna get a penalty for what he did on track, so.
Yeah, me and Eddie were talking about maybe some penalties after the race, but are you happy with that result?
I mean, if it stays P3, obviously I'm fucking happy! In rapid races?
And if
What do you mean?
If it stays
A
P4?
podium in rapid races.
If it stays
If it
P4?
stays P4, I'm still happy, man. I'm still happy.
Okay.
I did what I could. I didn't drove necessarily fast. I just tried to don't get any penalties, which didn't quite work, and stay out of the wall, which also didn't quite work. But at the end of the day, I managed to get at least P4, so that's. Whew. And when I got ring damage, and then he was right behind me, dude. I just tried to get an exit every time, but then he obviously got desperate and just sent it down the inside. But yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
well.
So that move about Danny, did you? Uh, did it take you by surprise or?
I mean, it took me by surprise that someone is dive bombing me into the hairpin, yeah. And I needed to like fully go from the off the throttle because otherwise I would have been in the wall, and I'd rather lose one position than end in the wall. Oh, and then I let Brownie through as well just to stay with them and try to, because I knew he had 6 seconds, so I just tried to somehow push my car without getting another warning into these 3 seconds, and it worked out. So I'm happy. Obviously, a lot of people died, so that's also what helped me. But
I
I'll
mean,
take it.
your tires, how were they towards the end?
I have no clue. I didn't check, but not over 50% because I drove really tire conserving. I had like 10% after 7 laps, so they're not really where, and I didn't really push, so I just conserved my tires in case someone I needed to battle someone. Yeah.
Okay, that's I think
Alright.
actually one more question. Next week it's Baku. How do you feel about that one?
A lot of practice. Let's see what comes out, but I don't know.
Okay. Well, Jonah, congrats on your result. P3, P4,
Thank
whatever
you.
it's gonna be in the end. Still a very good result. So
Yeah, it is.
Absolutely.
yeah, thanks for joining us and Among Us in 10 minutes. Yeah, goodbye.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright
And
then.
now some idiot here, Sergio Perez too. Not a happy man. Definitely not happy.
No, not really.
Walk us through what happened since we just saw you spun out on track.
Luca basically turned to the right and put his brakes on and chopped my front wing off and sent me into a spin. It sounds like on his view, his brakes were like having horrible brake issues, whatever his pedals were doing.
Yeah, I
I
saw
have
that
to
on
look at.
stream. Yeah, I saw that on stream. I went on board with him. Was just driving by himself, and it just like slammed his brakes in the straight. So
Damn.
I would assume a technical issue caused that accident. It's always
Yeah,
unfortunate.
just
Yeah.
damn it. I wish that didn't happen. I wish, because that was a pretty good car. I just got screwed over in the initial start phase. Janab threw a pretty big block at me where it was either wall or put on the brakes, and then Luca just ran around the seat, dived the inside, and I had to like basically once again decide kill the field or chop on the brakes. And I had to do that twice, and it put me down to P5 behind Luca, and then whatever the hell happened to Luca happened, and hearts for 36 laps.
Yeah, that's quite something. How were your tires towards the end?
About 60%. I was desperately trying to hold off Copy because It's just I was trying to salvage points at that point. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to retire from the race unless my car literally is torn to shreds. But it just, what can I say? That's just stupid. A lot of that is just stupid. It's not. I don't think it's Lucas' fault really. It seems like it's a mechanical issue from what I'm hearing, but I haven't seen it, so I don't know. I'm frustrated.
Also, let's talk about Brownie's start at the start of the race.
Yeah, that he just got around the outside. I was thinking the Alpha Tauris were just gonna block him, and then they just let him go around the outside. They blocked me, but they didn't block Brownie. I didn't even get that good of a start, but they all just went and defended the inside, and Brownie just sweeped around the outside of them all.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm not happy, but I hope I'm not bringing you guys down. I'm just
No. I mean,
this
overall,
yeah.
you still did a good job recovering on keeping the position and getting at least some points in.
yeah, P8. You know, that's 4 points salvaged in the championship. You know, that's something.
Yeah,
That's
it's
just
Yeah,
definitely
also that incident going from last to P8 and making those tires, those hard tires last for 36 laps, I think that's some kind of a minor victory and all that anyway.
yeah, I can see that.
So
I can
yeah,
see
no
that.
need to bring yourself down too much because that was still a solid drive.
What do you mean too much?
I
No
was
need to bring yourself
I
down
was
at all.
gonna say Jonah almost got a podium from all that, didn't he? I
Well,
always saw him up in P3, and I'm like, hey, that'd be a hell of a job for him.
According to him and Brownie, I mean, on track we did see Brownie make a move that did not look the cleanest of all, and Jonah did say that Brownie said in voice chat that he might get a penalty after the race. So Jonah might
We will see.
might get a podium if it goes like they think it will.
But I was just gonna say one more thing. Congrats to Janab. I ain't too happy with him because he made me have to decide to not kill him or the rest of the field by slamming on the brakes in a straight line. But congrats to him. I don't know. I don't know. Just yeah. Podium was Janab, Hugo, and one of Brownie or Jonah, depending on what goes on. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
All right. Well,
thanks for joining.
anything else I can answer?
No, I don't think. I mean, I think there's not much, but yeah, congrats on the recovery, and well, that's about all I can congratulate you on
Yep.
today.
Well, thank you.
Also, wait,
one more.
one more.
Yeah, go ahead.
Next week,
Go ahead.
Baku. How do you feel about that one? A bit wider than Monaco.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see. I'm not the biggest fan of Baku. I should be, but I'm not. I don't enjoy the track that much. But we're gonna see what happens. I've got some ideas for setup, and maybe something comes good. Maybe luck comes good, and maybe something good happens. We'll see.
All
Just
right.
gotta see what happens.
Let's hope
Alright.
for
All
that.
right.
Okay.
You guys have a good one.
Yeah, you too.
Yep.
Take care.
Thank you.
Let's pull in our race winner here. Janab. Hello.
Hello.
Race win. Walk us through it.
Yeah. I mean, was basically the most horrible race I've ever done because my force feedback turned off in lap 20. And obviously Monaco without force feedback is really scary. I had no confidence through like half of the race once it turned off. And yeah, just waiting for the race to end. Hugo was closing down the gap and then he was right behind. And obviously Mizzo had some incidents, so we decided he was out of the points anyways, and I obviously needed some extra help because I was losing like a couple of tenths per lap. And we then decided that, or he decided that he will go off a throttle to give me DRS as a lap car, which Hugo was quite annoyed by, which I can understand. I guess it's frustrating, obviously, but then on the other side, I had like, I don't know what happened with the wheel. Lost tons of time, always long, had no confidence and that kind of stuff. So I don't know, I think in that way it's okay to get a little bit of help from your teammate. But I also understand Hugo's frustration.
Yeah. Also at the start, both of you, Mizzo and you and Mizzo lost positions to Brownie on that start.
Yeah, we don't know why. I don't know, maybe there was desync. At first we thought it's either desync or he jumped the start, but then obviously he didn't went in, so he didn't jump the start. So I don't know. I can't explain to myself how that happened. I feel like I had a good start actually. I had a slightly better start than Mizzo. I had to lift because of Brownie. Otherwise, I could have gotten alongside Mizzo. So my start was very decent, and I think Idiot was slightly better than me. But I felt like I had a good start overall. Obviously, with Idiot having a better start, and I don't know how Brownie did that basically. Maybe there was desync, maybe he had a perfect start, I don't know.
Yeah, we felt like it might be desync as well at some point, but you know, we're just
Yeah,
gonna
like
have to wait
that
and
was
see.
crazy.
Yeah, if it's not desync, then it's one of the better starts I've seen.
Yeah, like a bot start, just letting go, by gambling to let go, and then whoosh, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you didn't pick up any damage in the race, did you?
No, only my force feedback turned off, that's why I went so slow. But no, I had no damage and even no warning. I was lucky to avoid Mizzo and Brownie after they had the incident. And yeah, no damage all race long.
Well, you're saying you went slow, but you and Hugo's had a 20-second gap to
Yeah.
20-second gap to P3, so you know.
Yes,
It's
I
not
mean,
exactly slow.
to be honest, like I don't want to sound cocky or something, but I don't think Hugo would have been able to catch me until to the point of getting DRS if I didn't have the force feedback issues.
Yeah, you were pulling on him. You were 2 seconds ahead almost of him at some point.
Yeah, I was 3 seconds ahead at first, and I think in the first end we had equal pace, and yeah, I don't know. Then force feedback turned off, and he got like 2 tenths per lap faster than me. So yeah, I mean, like also respect to Hugo, it's still like you still have to close the gap, obviously, but I don't know. At the same time, I felt like what I did today wasn't everything I could have done because obviously I got very compromised with the wheel. As I said, I had no confidence going over any curb because I had no feelings in the hand. I had to drive by my eyes completely,
Yeah.
and that's obviously it's not a good feeling, especially in Monaco.
Yeah, I completely understand that. Well, still a good job overall considering the issues you had. We actually saw you had issues and Luca had issues of his own. So a lot of
Yeah, what did Luca have?
apparently, according to what he said in chat or what I didn't read, what somebody had said is that he had brake issues or something like that on his
Oh,
pedals. So
yeah.
yeah,
I think he got some new pedals like a couple of weeks ago. I don't know, maybe they already have some sort of issue.
he was just braking on straights and stuff like that. So
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's obviously. Yeah.
well,
I mean,
yeah.
sort of lucky that I didn't have something that completely took me out of the race in that regard.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, thank you for joining us, Jonap, and congrats again on that win. You had
Yep.
quite a lot
Yeah,
of pace, and yeah, I think there's not much to say to that.
Yeah, thank you for the stream.
Yeah, thank you. Take care.
Yeah, take care. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Yep.
And now we got one last person here, Mr. Triton, picking up his first point. Is he even here? He's muted.
I am here.
Hello, King.
Hello, Sanix.
Your first point, Monaco. How does it feel?
Because I'm happy. Because I had to defend from. I mean, it could have been P9, but I didn't want to bother with Copy because he was too fast for me. But I think he was struggling to overtake. So I think if I fought it harder, I possibly could have gotten P9, but that's risking damage. And I was just doing this to make sure I could get, I just wanted a point. It's better than nothing. So why risk 2 points and risk going out of the race than just playing it safe? So that's what I did, and then Timo caught up to me and gave me a very strong fight. So good job to him, and he was especially because he was on fresher tires. So as well, I was just trying my best to defend from that, and luckily it worked out.
Yeah, we saw in the end on the on the last few corners, he actually went into the wall there.
Well, I my wheel double downshifted, so yeah, I hope that's not a recurring issue, but I don't know. That's kind of scared me, and I think Timo got scared too. So I hope. I mean, I think he could have gotten past me there, but I don't think he did. But
He got a
if he
3-second
didn't,
time penalty in the end as well. So.
yeah, so did I.
Oh, you both did? No, because he was 3
Yeah, we
seconds
both.
behind you in the end. So he had 6 then.
Yeah, must have had 2 penalties in that case.
Oh, he must have gotten a second one then last lap. So it wouldn't
I
matter.
don't know if I was blind or whatever, but I didn't see it pop up.
I'm pretty sure I saw him like drop down 3 seconds, but I didn't see the penalty.
Yeah, I
pop
saw him
up
drop
at some
down 3
point.
seconds.
Or then we're
myself,
just
but
both blind.
anyways, it was
but
it was
that would
a
be
good fight there to watch towards the
Yeah.
end when stuff a bit died down on track. So
Yeah. Either way, I mean, Monaco is one of my worst tracks. So I'm just happy that I was able to finish it, let alone get a point, especially with this league. So yeah.
yeah, I mean overall it was a fun race to watch considering it's Monaco. So
Yeah, and I'm especially happy that I didn't get wing damage under something, like a safety car or something, like somebody else I know. But
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah. In my defense, I'm having pedal issues on my own, so.
yes, but my favorite thing as well to do is do burnouts under the safety car through a corner to see if the pedal is causing issues. That's something that I know a lot of people. No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop.
At least I don't spin on the last corner of the last lap and almost
Oh,
lose
that's
my
true, that's
position
true, that's
because of
true.
it. Because I retired previously, so I don't get ashamed like that, But
Yeah.
This is some insider stuff that I don't know anything about.
No, this is
so-
legit yesterday's race.
Yeah, it's
Right,
SLR.
sure. Okay.
Sanix did the funny spin, but yeah, no. I can't talk. I've done that too many times myself, but yeah.
Well, anyways, Triton, good beer. Thank you for joining
Okay,
us.
thank you.
Congrats on that
I'm
point.
in trouble later. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, I'll see you in
Thank
a
you.
bit, probably. Fuck, he just left. he just
Yep.
said no one left. Okay. Anyways, thank you everyone for watching. People that are still here, people that are not here anymore. Yeah, it was a fun race, Eddie.
Yeah.
Baku next week.
Baku next week. Maybe we'll see the same kind of action as this week. I doubt it because it's not as tight of a track and we won't have the track bunch up that much. But yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see. Okay. I'm gonna end the stream here. I completely forgot to use replay today, but that's fine.
That's all right.
Thanks for everyone staying. Bye bye.
See you guys.